There it goes. Alright. Now we're back in action. And for some reason, USB wasn't working on that guy today. Alright. Hope you guys are having a great night. Let's turn the tunes down a bit. Sorry for the delay. Just trying to get equipment working here. It was a simple matter of turning my audio interface off and then back on again. I think my son was messing around in here and unplugged the microphones and was doing something else, which is how it is. Threatened to ban your mic off of Twitter. That should fix its attitude. We don't even have the lava lamp on tonight. That's unfortunate. All right. Hope you guys are having a great night. Let's see what's going on. Pork Chop Express. I'm having a Costco brand protein bar. Oh, they can't even see it. This is a Kirkland Signature Cookies and Cream protein bar. Because I didn't have time to make a protein shake. I usually like measure out everything for a protein shake. So I'm like, I'm out of time. Just do this. I'm going to quickly send off some documents for a friend. All right. Turn that off. Here we go. Let's hop into it. I'm not wearing any pants. Pants optional. That was actually a guild I had in World of Warcraft at one point. It was called Pants Optional. Okay. So let's go ahead and hop into it. We'll play some Final Fantasy. And it should be pretty fun. Favorites, Final Fantasy. I figured out, by the way, you can actually do cloud saves. So if you want to like step away from your computer and like play the game on Android, you can actually do that by setting basically making your cloud saves to like a Google Drive or something like that. It's kind of interesting how you can do that. I haven't set it up yet, but it's something that I think you can do. So like you could turn it off on your computer here, and then you can turn it back on your phone, which is pretty cool. There we go. That looks good. 4. All right. Okay. We bought a bunch of heal potions and stuff. I think someone was saying in the comments that that 600,000 gold is just not correct. Apparently there's no desktop sound now for some reason. Can you guys hear the game? I don't know what's going on here. That's a little weird, isn't it? Let's move my sound control panel. Interesting. Well, for some reason, there's no desktop audio. Phoenix Tier was my WoW guild. We had one called Phoenix, just called Phoenix at one point. It was made out of a merger, and therefore it didn't go well. You can just turn it up and you can hear it on the mic. Yeah, I was going to check out White Magic. Who will learn this spell? Larry. Yeah, it looks like 620,000, but someone was saying it's only 62,000. We'll try buying soft and just like drain our bank account. That says 20,000 gold. Oh, it says level 6, 20,000 gold. Okay. Yeah, that's way better. Probably exit is pretty good too, so you can just like leave. Alright, those are good. Now I think you can go to the castle and like unlock your class upgrades right away, but I don't remember if you can or not. I think you can. Who will learn this spell? Oh, yeah. Lightning 3. We have ice, which is what we need for the... Ice is what we actually need for the volcano, so... Who did... Oh, Nobuo Uematsu. Yeah, he did everything through... I think he actually did... Oh, man. Maybe he didn't do 10. I don't remember. Hydra. See how we do with the Hydra. Yeah, the desktop audio for some reason is not working. I don't know what's going on there. Properties. There it goes. Yeah, some messed up there. Showed you guys how you can actually get... oh, you need the airship to get to the Castle of Ordeals. Maybe that's it. I thought the airship was in the desert, but you had to have... You have to have the float rock or something to get the airship. Where do I go from here? You can go up and around. Get up to the volcano. Two Hydras. You gotta cauterize twice as many. Caribe. You have to get this Caribe. Red Mage, yeah. I always liked some of the weirder classes like Blue Mage. Like if you play Final Fantasy IX, Quinn is a Blue Mage. Which can learn like monsters magic. And sometimes you get really crazy good monster magic. Like in Final Fantasy IX, you had ones that were like level 9. Or it was like level 5 kill. So like anything that was a multiple of level 5 would die instantly to the spell. But you didn't know the level of the monsters you were fighting until you fought them. So that was actually pretty cool. There he goes. Bert, you're already running out of HP, bud. Wrong way. Fight, 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 fight. Yeah, we're never sure if Quinn is a boy or a girl. You know? Quinn is a frog monster and therefore is like not really a gender. They keep calling it like she, him, or like him, her at the same time. I don't think it's like a woke thing either. I think it's just like, because it's just a different species, everybody's confused. Blue Mage in Final Fantasy Tactics, like I think Tactics Advance and Advance 2. I don't remember if there was Blue Mage in regular Final Fantasy Tactics, but Tactics and Tactics Advance, Blue Mages were so OP, but they'd have to stand around and get hit by monsters. And you could learn stuff like Bad Breath, which would let you just cast all debuffs onto like an enemy at once. It was really good. And then you also had ones called Demi that would just get rid of half the hit points, which meant if you were fighting a really tough enemy, you could immediately take off half the hit points and then grind it down. Yeah, I liked Quinn a lot as a character. I thought that was a great comic relief character. I think the only character that... Here's the volcano. I think the only character that I just didn't really think was very good was Amaranth. Ooh, a sphinx. Yeah, lightning magic works well against water-based enemies, but to me it's not worth using it because it hits all of them. It's really not worth using it unless you have a bunch on screen. That's just my opinion. I bought a bunch of Pures because I was tired of buying more. Nope. Like, I should have just bought 99 to begin with. Now I'm probably not going to ever get poisoned again. The lava hurts you. That's right. But you have to kind of go around it. Like this. How bad does it hurt you? Pretty bad. No, not that bad. Yeah, really not all that bad, actually. He'll Larry up a little bit. Maybe we have to go through the lava. Here we go. Argoyles. They're not gargoyles, they're argoyles. Yeah, Quina was great. Love Voices of the Void. Any plans to expand that universe? Yeah, I have a second book planned. It's just getting around to writing it because I feel like I owe it to my other books to get certain things going ahead of time. Oh man, we're getting owned here. Alright. Let's try ice. Should have used that right away. Cure 2 on Odin. Oh yeah. That didn't do that much. He's got here. Fire 3, ice. Let's do regular ice. Hit him up. All right. Yeah, that'll happen a little bit later. Maybe that was only later. Oh, float. Yeah, I don't think there's float in this. I could be wrong. Maybe I missed float. Yeah, Cure 2 healed like 50 hit points. It's not very much. Your int doesn't do anything in this game. So, as time goes on, basically, melee classes get better and better. And, magic classes don't really keep up all that well. Black Mage actually gets kind of good when it gets nuke, I think. But I don't think the magic classes end up being quite as good just because they don't have any kind of boost on their magic. Like, their magic pretty much does static damage. So the only way to do more magic is to buy higher levels of magic. And the problem with that is higher levels of magic. You know, it costs a lot more money and then you have less charges of it. Question is, do you want to go down? Oh, no, we don't need to go down there. There's no treasure chests or anything. Cure spells in this one are quite weak. Magic is also expensive to replenish. It's a very costly skill. Yeah, it's basically like D&D 1.0. If you've never played first edition D&D, that's what I think these systems were very much inspired by. In first edition D&D, you didn't have a resource such as mana. Rather, you could do your spell like once a day. Because it took a whole day to actually, like, prepare the spell. It's kind of how it worked. Oh, fire! These guys are just fire. Fire. Here we go. It's your chance to shine, Red Mage. Oh yeah, ice does a lot of damage. That's good. 4 black mages is rough. Yeah, try solo black mage. Oh, black mage could win the final match with a full party of them in one round. Yeah, you just cast nuke 4 times. It's gonna cost a lot of money to buy that spell though. That's the other thing too. Silver helmet. That's good. Armor. We got the silver helmet. There we go. Go down there and get this one. R Hydra. Wonder what R stands for. The problem with the ice sword is that it doesn't do extra damage. It just does more damage, but it doesn't do like extra damage to fire. None of the swords in the NES version function properly. It's kind of sucks, but man, yeah, I'm already out of like ice casts. Which kind of sucks. We'll just fight. Let's fight our way through it. R is for red. Oh, Larry. Larry got whomped. I think if Larry dies, we'll probably have to run out of here. Might have to just run out of here anyway. Robert Hydra. There we go. Odins are heavy hitters. There we go. Spell slots for D&D. 1,500 gold. Well, that's nice. I'm gonna go back and buy more potions. I might have to use like the escape just to like go back and replenish everything and go like through the dungeon again. Because what a pain in the butt this is. Yeah, I only came in with like 75 heals. Red gargoyles. Couldn't just save anywhere in the game, unlike these days. Yeah, technically I can because I have the, I have the save state ability. You can actually save state to the cloud too. If you set your save state folder to like your Google Drive folder. The lighting worked pretty good on these guys. I'm surprised. go. There we go. Da 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 dum da da dum. You know, I have a lot of nostalgia for the NES version, but the other, if you're looking for a, you know, slightly better designed game, the other versions are probably superior. Paralisk. Let's see what these guys do. I got a feeling birds just don't have a ton of health. Yeah, they get like one shot by my actual guys. Whoa! Killed him. I think I can bring him back with the life spell, though. Looked into it, and while there are no ports in the north, you can reach the Castle of Ordeal by docking your ship at the mouth of a river and using your canoe to go inland. Whoa! I didn't know that. That's interesting. Larry. Life. There we go. In that case, I would just use save states, but it depends on how much of a purist you want to be. For me, I don't mind taking a few liberties. Yeah, I don't want to... I mean, I want to take a few liberties here because I'm trying to do this a lot on stream. And you just have to be able to do this efficiently. Somewhat efficiently. Like, I'm probably going to have to leave this dungeon here because of how much damage I'm taking. And that's kind of, I mean, that's kind of how the game is designed. You know, it's designed so that you really do need to be grinding quite a bit. Last time I played Final Fantasy 1, it was the updated version they did for PS1 version, which itself was an updated port for the WonderSwan, which was an old Japanese-only portable machine. I remember. Yeah, the last time I played it was for the iOS, and that was an updated version based on the PSP version, which was based on the PS1 version, but with the script from the Game Boy Advance version. And if that sounds complicated, you are right on the money. But it gets more complicated with Final Fantasy II because basically every version is using different assets from different past versions. It's just really bizarre. I'm going to play the Final Fantasy II PSP version because that's generally speaking the definitive edition without going to Android and dealing with Android touch controls and crap like that. So I'm going to play the PSP version, I think, which is based on the PS1 version. I have the PS1 version, I think, somewhere on disc. It has 1 and 2. It's called Final Fantasy Origins. So those are really good versions. In fact, I think the PS1 version is better in some ways. I gotta go all the way back through all that. Get that treasure chest. I can't leave the treasure chest unopened. Oh boy. Wizard Ogre. This is gonna be great. Oh, well, he died in one hit. That's great. Final Fantasy Origins. Yeah, there's Final Fantasy Origins, and then Final Fantasy Chronicles, I think, is 4 and 6. It might be 4, 5, and 6. I don't remember exactly. Oh, I'm one-shotting these guys. What am I doing? I'm going to waste... just swinging in air here. You're going to need a lot more potions to complete this dungeon, but at least you leveled up. Yeah, so like when we come back in, it'll be better. Little audio error there for some reason. I guarantee you when I get up to that chest, there's going to be like another fire, like fire guys are gonna pop out. Chronicles has Chrono Trigger. You know, one of them has Chrono Trigger. Chronicles is 6 and Chrono Trigger. Maybe that's it. Then I don't remember I don't remember which one Final Fantasy IV is. There's a Final Fantasy IV Complete Edition for PSP that's 2D version of Final Fantasy IV. But there's also the Final Fantasy IV that came out for DS, which I actually think is really good. A lot of debate because they redid it with 3D graphics, and the 3D graphics are pretty rough. You know, they're like PS1 level 3D graphics, which means they're rough. Oh boy. Let's go Lightning 2. PAL Ares, we got 6 in Final Fantasy X demo. Interesting. Oh boy. Oh no, yeah, we're dead. We're dead. We're done. Oh yeah, we're done. Yep. It's game over. I don't think I can res anyone. Yeah. And I don't think they don't have any Phoenix Downs or anything. Yeah, the DS one had... So yeah, we're kind of screwed here. Can't, he's dead. Maybe I can run out of here. I don't know. Let me might have to like walk around and level up. You have choice path. You can do the volcano, the ice cave, the castle in any order. Okay, so I didn't know that. I thought they kind of implied like you got to go to the volcano. So maybe we'll do the castle. I could probably kill these guys like solo, so let's just do it. The Kari base. Random encounter rate in this game is very high, as I'm sure we all know. Yeah, it is. Some of them have really obscene ones. It's kind of, you know, I approve of maybe the, you know, the remakes that give you the option of turning off random encounters so you can actually explore or like look around for 2 seconds without going into a random encounter. Ocho. His name's Ocho. Another thing in this game is like your agility as a like a rogue or whatever doesn't do anything. On. Let's get back home. The boss of the ice cave respawns and can be grinded for 3,000 XP a pop. Nice. What's kind of cool about XP is that if you only have one guy alive, he can get a lot of XP. Where am I going? I think the PS1... Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. I think the PS1 version of this game has the other version to lower random encounters, among a few other changes. I kind of preferred it that way, but obviously less faithful to the original. Yeah, I wanted to do it in the, like, this is what it was in the 80s kind of thing, you know? Like, I think this is not the way I'm supposed to go. These guys are only hitting me for one, though, so might as well kill him. Legend of Dragoon. I had all the old game. Yeah, I still have my cartridges sitting around. Unfortunately, I have a couple that have, like, something's gone bad on them. I don't know what it is. Like, you know, they've been subjected to a lot of stress over the years. Kept, you know, not in the kindest way because I had them as a kid. At one point when we were moving cities, my dad put all my game systems in storage, and we didn't sell our house right away, so they were in like a hot storage room for 6 months. How do I get back to that town? I have to, like, look up a map or something. This is ridiculous. I can't even look around. What's your top 3 Final Fantasy games in order? 7, 6, 4 is yours? I don't know. Probably like 9, 12, 6. Probably, I don't know, in order, best to worst, probably like 6, 9, 12, 4. I think I need to go a different way to get back to the town. Yes? Or am I wrong here? I'm trying to remember. He had like 2 free hits on me and then I still can't run. Fine. I can't run away, apparently. B select brings up... Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh. There we go. Finally can run. Alright, yeah, I gotta go back. I went the wrong way on the rivers. I gotta go back around this way. Make it back. I don't think Final Fantasy VII is that great. I know lots of people like it. I don't think it's all that great. I think it's a good game. You know? I don't think it's a bad game. I think it's the game, a lot of people played it first, and it was the first JRPG they ever played, and it was good. And it was really good for the time. It had a really good presentation for the time. You know, we hadn't seen 3D graphics like that, but it's aged really poorly graphically. And the story's still okay. The gameplay is still okay, you know. It's not a bad game at all. That's a very fun game. But it's not, I don't think it's nearly as good as 6 or 12, really. 12 is one that I didn't like initially, and then I replayed it, and I was like, this is one of my favorite games ever, you know? It turned into one of my favorites. 7's one of those games that You know, if you played Final Fantasy before Final Fantasy VII, it's probably not your favorite Final Fantasy. If that was your first Final Fantasy game, there's a very good chance it's going to be your favorite one ever. You do not need my help now. 12 was so different at the time, and so people didn't really know what to do with it. It was so different from what anybody had played up to then. I gotta buy more heals. I have a turbo button for this. Final Fantasy IV was the first I got really into. Yeah, it was one of the first ones I did. Now, replays of 4, it's still a really good game. I still really like it. I have a lot of nostalgia for it. But it's probably not one of my favorite Final Fantasy games. Yeah, I like the aesthetics of Final Fantasy VII a lot. It's a good game. That's why I mean, the remake is... I really like the gameplay of the remake, but the aesthetics, it's like you... Instead of seeing a representation of kind of... Because especially coming from the SNES, these graphics are representative of what something is. Like, this little shopkeeper is a cartoon of a guy. What you see in the remake is like... It's like you're seeing the object itself. It's the difference between like a comic book drawing and a high quality painting. So it's a major upgrade, and you can finally see the aesthetics of what they imagined, and it's really good. The backgrounds are still really good in Final Fantasy VII. I think what aged the worst of everything on Final Fantasy VII is the little chibi-like character models that are walking around in the world. And I remember some kind of story like there was some conflict in the art direction, or something like that, where the character models in the battles are much more realistic in terms of proportions, and then like one team wanted to keep going with a more chibi aesthetic, like a cute aesthetic, kawaii aesthetic, like just kind of squat, malformed bodies, and part of the team wanted to have more realistic bodies, and they kind of split the difference. So in battles, the character models I think still look pretty decent, and then outside of that, they just look awful to me. They just do. That's kind of how it is. The cutscenes, I mean, the other thing is like the cutscenes were really cool at the time on like a 480i CRT. I had a big screen TV, so I was pretty spoiled. I had a 45-inch big screen TV, which was like a huge deal when we were kids. My dad bought this badass TV. It took up like half the room, like a rear projection TV. I think I like Chrono Trigger more than all the Final Fantasy games, though. I think half the team from Chrono Trigger originally started on Final Fantasy VII and got pulled over into Chrono Trigger. It's a good game. That's a really good game, too. But yeah, I think those decisions made aesthetically Final Fantasy not age very well. And, the gameplay, there's nothing wrong with the gameplay. I like the gameplay. It's fine JRPG gameplay. It's not, like, outstanding, though. I don't know. My favorite aesthetic is probably Final Fantasy IX of those early ones. It just was cool. I'm really looking forward to playing the PC version with the Mogiri mod, like everything upscaled. It's gonna look really cool. It's like Fantasy Wonderland, Let's see how many I have here. I got pretty close to the 99 there. Two, 3. Can I buy a fourth one? Can't carry anymore. Okay, there you go. Okay. Save that state. Now, I don't think we need better armor, but... Man. Yeah, the resolution of... Okay, so the resolution of PS1 was 240p. Yeah, it was 320 by 240. You're right, Lukov. That's the same for SNES and for NES. So There's the same resolution for SNES as there is for NES. What changed between the NES and the SNES is the amount of colors that can be displayed on the screen as far as what's possible with the visual fidelity. But that ups the ability to draw detail a lot. Like if you look at these trees are green, and then there's a slight yellow for the shading. And the bricks here are three shades of gray. So they could use 3 shades of gray in this palette. The building's just white, gray, 2 shades of gray, no, 1 shade of gray, black and white. That's how you had to do it. And this one's 2 shades of blue. So you can count the number of colors. It's always, I think, 15 or less. I think you can only show 15 colors at a time. It might actually be 13 because of some kind of weird hardware quirk. So it's pretty amazing they were able to draw these sprites with so few colors. But imagine you could draw more colors. Like this girl could actually have could have 5 different colors in her hair, could have 5 different colors in her dress, you know. You could display something like 256 colors at a time on the SNES, which was just huge at the time. It was more than the Genesis. I think the Genesis had some smaller portion of that. But yeah, you didn't get out of 240p until... I mean, should I go back to the volcano and try that again, or should I go to a different area? That's the real question. Let's see, I don't remember where the castle is. I think if you get in your ship, you can go like around here. I think you can get in the ship over here and sail up and around to like here. I don't know if you can... It shows you where stuff is. Pretty cool. I will admit, I only beat Final Fantasy VII like 5 times. I've only beaten it like 1 time. No, I think I've done it twice. I played it again when my daughter was born. So I told this story in the Keys to Prolific Creativity, is that when my daughter was born, she wouldn't sleep unless you were holding her upright because she had this infant reflux thing going on that was really hard for us to deal with because we were very tired. Luckily, neither of us had to work at that time. I had just released a book and I had cleared everything out so I could take, 6 or 8 weeks to just be with my daughter. And so I had bought this comfortable rocking chair for my wife to sit in. Maybe we'll try the castle. That might be fun. So I bought this comfortable rocking chair, and it was the castle's that dot on the big North Peninsula. I thought so. Yeah, it's up here. I think you have to land here though, and then like go up here. I don't know. We'll go look around. Let's try the castle. So I would sit in that with my daughter, and because I had a Nintendo Switch, you could have the Joy-Cons. So it let me actually play games while holding this tiny baby who had to be held pretty much like some kind of upright for her to sleep, where she was just very uncomfortable. So I watched, I actually took time to watch like a whole anime series. I think I watched... I think I watched Death Note, and then I played Final Fantasy VII, and it was pretty cool. Like it was good because I never take time to do this kind of stuff. Like I really am enjoying streaming this simply because it's like I never get to really do this anymore. Where are we? Now you could land your ship here. I think. I don't remember where any of these are. Brian probably remembers. See, that's the volcano. This was a different area, but I can go up over. I think this is the ice cave, and I think maybe the ship is here, and this is the castle. I think we're gonna go to try the castle though. Let's try the castle. Yeah, I never take the time to just play, just enjoy things, like read. I kind of had to reorient, that kind of thing. I kind of had to reorient to being able to take time to do that. So because I couldn't really do anything else, it just gave me time to play some games and watch some shows, which I don't usually get to do. You can anchor your ship at the mouth of the river a couple inches northeast of the castle. Okay. Final Fantasy IX was also really great. Thinking about it makes me want to play it again. Also, I really enjoyed the first disc of Final Fantasy VIII. The story after that, when you're not killed by the queen, really sucks. Well, we'll find out when we get to that one. Final Fantasy VIII went for, at the time, photorealistic models. And I'm not sure if it aged better or worse than Final Fantasy. I feel VII, I think it aged better because they just went with one art direction. But it was still pretty rough. Yeah, no reason to use magic on these guys. They die pretty easy. Northeast corner is a town you need airship access. Thank you. I didn't like Final Fantasy VIII's draw system very much, though, and still don't. The music is fantastic. They all have great qualities. So something that I actually appreciate about Final Fantasy, and they started with the second game, is that they have been willing to do different system designs. In some cases, radically different with every game. So when people were like, Final Fantasy 12, I don't like Final Fantasy 12 with this whole, auto attacking based on how you program your characters to move. What happened to turn-based combat? It's like they were messing with systems pretty drastically right away. Final Fantasy 2 has a system that's like Oblivion, where you level up your skills rather than just get experience, level up, and your class gets better. Which is really interesting system and kind of risky. It's kind of the odd one out of the family because people, again, they want the familiar system. But then you have Dragon Quest that just does castles basically on the Prime Meridian. Okay, I'm going to go up there and look. I'm going to see if I can go around this way. Where am I? Actually, it'd probably be faster to go through the middle. So let's do that. Because Kizuku. Of the cheesy 80s horror sequels, which is the most fun for you? I like Nightmare on Elm Street 2. I remember that one having some cool moments. I wish Final Fantasy IV Remake had gone closer to Final Fantasy VIII's character designs. Yeah, I can see that. Honestly, I kind of wish Final Fantasy IX had a slightly less cartoonish set of designs, but it works. I think it still works and still holds up. Zidane the monkey with cuffs hanging off, no sleeves, It's kind of weird character designs. Of course, the character designs in Final Fantasy X, it's like I liked them at the time, and I look at them now and I'm like, these are... Like, you can't conjure up something that is the year 2000 more than Final Fantasy X character designs. It's so the year 2000, I can't think of anything better. It's like you have big shorts and, like, buckles everywhere. The character designs are just so silly, and, like, spiky hair, and, they just are really silly to me. They're not awful, but to me, they're very silly. It's the desert. The chibis with big heads and tiny hands may have fit Final Fantasy III, but 4 is just too serious for it. Yeah, I could see that. Final Fantasy 3, I mean, the Final Fantasy 3 remake is what I was expecting to play, which is pretty good. It's a pretty good remake. Where am I? I have to probably go around this. I think that's it. Oh, wait. I don't remember which one is like does more damage. Probably the R red one. Let's hit him. There we go. I like Jason X more, and Jason takes Manhattan. They don't even go to New York until like 3/4 of the way through the movie. I liked, what was it? Freddy versus Jason? That was so bad. And I wasn't live to say this in part 1, but BK's pirates are basically the dehydrated pirates from the 60s Batman movie. Yeah, I do like the remake. I think that's the only way that I can really play Final Fantasy 3 in English. I think there might be a PlayStation 1 version of Final Fantasy 3 in English or some other version. I'll have to look into it, but I think it'd be a good change. We'll do the like highly refined version, you know, upgraded graphics version of Final Fantasy 2, and then we'll do the more I don't know, yeah. I'm not sure which version of Final Fantasy IV I should play either. There's a good... Oh yeah, look at that. You can just go straight into the river here. How about that? There we go. Whoa, look at all these swamp monsters. You're gonna take too long to kill. Let's run. There we go. Final Fantasy III had Onion Knights. I don't remember. Possession of the crown is required to test your courage. Take it to the royal throne and bring back proof of your courage. Good luck! Okay. Are there monsters in here? I guess I can't go into this one. Nothing here. Yeah, I guess that's the only one. Let's save our state. That way I can just, like, turn this off and pick it up exactly where we were. Whoa. I think this is a maze. And right here it starts to fork. You have to decide which way you're going to go. Oh, okay. Trial and error. Okay. Down. Alright, here's... Ooh, sorcerers. Let's see how much damage these guys do. I don't remember what they're weak to. Final Fantasy III's default freelancers in the original and a secret class in the remake. Yeah, you have to level up your classes by defending. I remember that. And that was always like a thing that was a little bit weird. Whoa! Do I have enough life spells? Might have to get that null There's one that will eliminate the possibility they can kill you in one hit. But that's annoying. Alright. I mean, I could also cheese it and just reload the save state from the beginning of the level. But I think we are not going to do that. We're going to do that as little as possible. I'll do it to save time if it's just inordinately bad to have to go back to town or, like, reload some other save. Another fork in the road. It takes you back one, okay. Another fork in the road. Oh, it takes us back here. Man cat. Whoa. Let's see what we can. Let's try fire 2. See what that does. Not much. Don't think they're weak to fire. No, they're casting fire. We need to do ice. I think. Oh boy. There we go. Yeah, we're gonna have to reload that save state. Save a little bit of time here. Isn't that the mind flayers in D&D that have the squid heads? Yeah, yeah, but they're taken from like Lovecraft, basically. Yeah, they're I think they're called. Are they called mind flayers? They're in the Underdark. If you've read any of the, who is it? All right, let's try. Let's see if these guys are weak to lightning. Well, it does okay damage. Trance. Wow. Yeah, I can't even act. R.A. Salvatore, that's right. Yeah, if you've read any of the Drizzt books. You might have to, like, go level up or something, because these guys are ridiculous. Or get that null. There's one that will nullify instant death. Ice 2. What do I have here? Fire 3. Let's try Ice 2. Yeah. I don't think that'll work. Yeah, this place is no joke. If the castle proves too much for your party, you may want to grind the eye in the ice cave between streams to gain some levels. That's a good idea. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is gonna be too much. I'm gonna have to go to the ice cave. But yeah, I think I'm out of time for this stream anyway. So it's 1 o'clock. Thanks for hanging out with me. We were probably gonna have to get that null whatever spell. Whoops. In order to... Why not doors or something? I don't know. They might have not had like any... They might have just reused the graphic. They could have used stairs or something. I don't know. Like, it's not like these guys are doing tons of damage. It's like they just are instant killing me, and I don't know if higher levels will help you resist it or not. I don't know how much these worms do, you know? They're pretty substantial here, too. Take a couple hits. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, is getting promoted earlier is a good idea. Harm 3 does, like, damage to undead, yeah. There we go. How much XP do these guys give? 1,000 gold, though. It's not bad. I don't know. Yeah, maybe I'm gonna try it one more time. And we'll just see how far we can get. Before, like, we'll just pray to RNGesus. Maybe RNGesus will look upon us favorably. Save me, RNGesus. So I know which ones to do. I might just be able to run from some of these, too. They're just, like, spamming fire at us. They know you're using save states. I've seen people manipulate save games in weird ways in some of these games. There's one in Final Fantasy XII where you use like a save game manipulation thing to get this extremely rare weapon to spawn. I'm like, that's so much trouble. The game is not that hard that you have to get this special weapon. Is it down? Oh, it didn't matter. It's in there. Ah. Oh, okay. Mud goal. I should have healed up. Drink. Heal Bert. Oh man, he's poisoned. Oh, never mind. It wasn't hard. Found Zeus. All right. Let's trade some of this around. Iron. Let's go. Zeus. Equip. Oh, he can't. He can't even equip it. Maybe Odin can. Nope. Maybe you can only equip it once you get the better classes, like Knight. Yep. No one can equip it. Most instant death spells have an HP limit, so leveling up does help. Interesting. Okay, I didn't know that. Item. Pure. Only one with a pure heart. Thinking of that awesome Lost Horizon song. That is a band that really needs to get back together. But I don't think it'll ever happen. Too many egos. Also, Daniel Hyman's a Christian, and I think the main guy in the band's an atheist, and like they clashed. If you haven't ever listened to Lost Horizon, it's probably my favorite power metal band. Do I take this one? Uh-oh. Let's save the state to -1. Run! 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 Get out of here, guys. Alright. Another choice. I don't know if I want to do either one of these. Or go along the bottom. I guess is to go along the bottom. And up this way. This is probably the true one. Nope! Yep, I'm cheating. Oh boy. There we go. Exit magic does work in here. Yeah. Oh, well, we'll find out. These little man cats don't... They're not that bad, but I just don't want to fight them. Like, you could probably kill them pretty quickly if I just, like, did my diligence. Item. I kind of feel bad, like, cheesing the way through this level, but... whatever. I want to save a little bit of time. I'm going to see if I can finish this up before I kill the stream. You know, you could use a spell like A Fire or something. But I'm not even sure if it works. Because some of the spells are bugged. And you have to get it off, like, before they can attack. Which was better, Pale Rider or High Plains Drifter? I don't know. Nightmare! Look how they spelled night, I love it. Come on, guys. Kill this nightmare. You could play Breath of Fire 5. You could play a lot of the Breath of Fires on emulator. Heal. Heal staff. I don't think he can equip it, right? I think he can only equip these things. Oh, he can equip it. Alright, there we go. Use Zeiss Armlet for free magic. Also use Heal Staff in battle for free party heals. Does that work? Let's find out. Does it use up the staff? We'll find out. Alright. More treasure. Iron. Don't need that. Ice! Alright. Now we're talking. Weapon. Equip. I think. The ice sword is better than the... Gold! Alright. I think we can equip that. Gold. There we go. Now let's see if I could trade the silver to him. No, we want the silver armor. It's better. Okay. Iron, silver, silver. Okay. Magic item uses are unlimited. It's not like Shining Force where you need to repair them. Okay. Good to know. Wizard mummy. Let's see, that's... I think fire will do good on these guys. I don't remember though. Heal. There we go, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I've used a lot of heals. Wow. A lot of gold. House. There's a house inside that box. Yeah, if they're undead, then the fire should work. I didn't think about that. Tail. Whoa, zombie dragons. Rad. Let's try fire 2. Let's try harm. We have harm 3. That did okay. Wow, that did a lot of damage. Alright, here we go. The heal staff has infinite charges. Heals characters if attacked, and can be used to cast heal for free. Wow. Pretty sweet. Alright, this just takes us back to the entrance. There we go. Now, what do I do with the tail? Where do I take the tail now? Do I take it back to that other village? Yeah, I don't know what I do with it. I guess I take it back to the other village. Nothing here. Alright, I think I need to call it here, guys. I'm saving this state. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to call it here. I do appreciate everybody hanging out with me. I need to... Whoa! I think I got everything done I need to today, so I think I'm going to go to sleep. Sleep a little bit. My daughter went to sleep on time, so she'll probably be up on time, too. Give the tail to Bahamut. Give the tail to the Dragon King. I don't remember where the Dragon King is, though. I forgot what you do with the tail now. It's been years. Yeah, I'm trying to remember. You get the airship to get to his island. So I'll have to go to the ice cave. Alright, so we'll do the ice cave next. Alright, guys. Thanks so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Have a great evening.